Hello everyone! I welcome you to the Star Lake Observatory and the first Star Slug Manga Club meetup ever. I have some friends here today to talk to me about One Piece chapters 1 through 50, and I'm really excited to do that. I didn't think, just to like say first off, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I am, but I'm going to introduce here, I have Dr. Toto Hex and Realm with me if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hello, it's Dr. Toto Hex, the smartest science turtle, and your Ocean Hello, hello.
Perfect. My name is Realm. I am another star-based VTuber, and I am also surprised I'm enjoying One Piece as much as I am. 6 times the charm, I swear.
6 times the charm.
I have, over the span of like 10 years, I've tried to get into it so many times.
Oh.
But I guess I just never had the right time to sit down and just do it. I just passively like, oh, I'm consuming 15 other stories. Let me just like go into One Piece too. Nah, never mind.
You're saying Realm is really low. Oh.
Okay, I will turn
mine up a little bit too.
Yeah.
Realm,
Yeah.
Your mic. I hear a little bit of static here too.
That's true.
Fine.
Yeah, make sure your mic is the right mic. I know Discord likes to keep all this
Sometimes,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine's set to. I only have, well, technically, there's one in the camera, but mine's set to the Rode mic.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, my Discord sets to the webcam most of the time if I don't tell it not to.
Yeah.
It's the best. But hello, Colin, the potassium kitty. That's cute.
And Monotalk is one of my.
And Monotalk, yes. Yes, I welcome
Who
you.
loves One Piece. Yes, I'm the only one here who has read the entire series. So.
Yeah.
Spoilers in chat. If I say spoilers or anything that could spoil, I will bonk you.
Yeah. No spoilers. Yeah, as I was writing my notes today, I was like, I looked on a wiki and I was like, don't look at any of this, and I put like a tape up because I don't want to spoil.
Yeah. you guys are baby. You guys are starting first 50 chapters.
Yeah.
I mean, gotten to the prologue.
Really?
Like, the first 100 chapters are considered like the prologue.
Oh, that's the prologue. Okay, so like
Yeah.
next time we'll be done. Okay. Wow. Spoiler, and you lose knees.
Knees gone.
Knees gone.
Yeah, no, it's really fun to see people react to the series for the first time and make predictions and be like, oh my goodness, what the heck was that? It's really fun.
It is, yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, honestly, I know, so what we did for the book club was we just went through chapter by chapter, and we can go, not exactly chapter by chapter, but maybe like, what do you call them?
Story arc.
Story arcs by story arc, yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like each one will take a good amount of time to talk about, but less, constraining than going chapter by chapter.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So the story arcs we went through are Romance Dawn.
Yes.
And then Syrup Village.
Yeah, Orange Town, Syrup
Oh no,
Village.
Orange Town. Yeah, Orange Town, Syrup Village, and then half of Baratier.
Barati, yeah, I was like, how do I say that? Also, how do you say Burrow's not real name? Klahadore?
Klahadore.
Klahadore, okay.
Is it Barati or Baratier? I never know.
I have no idea.
I thought it was Barati.
Barati?
I have no idea because also in Japanese they probably say it's something, but it's probably supposed to have like some French pronunciation or something.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I said it already, but just as a general overview, I have been really loving how the manga feels so nostalgic because it was written or drawn a long time ago, and you can like feel it. Everything is so animated. I love how big everyone's mouths are.
You just go wow.
Yeah, and just how honestly, Luffy being a Gum Man makes it so like that more extra and animated, so I can see why kids really like it too, for sure. Spoiler, the ride never ends.
What about you? What are your first impressions? I know this is probably like your 6th time reading these
Yeah.
chapters.
I think I feel a little better about it, just like you said, from a nostalgic standpoint.
Thanks for the
Because-
hydrate.
Because it's not the first time I've started like long running stuff. Like last year I started Kingdom, and it was God. The guy was writing this thing for like 30 years, and then like before that. So I've always had like a yearly theme of starting stuff that has been like long running. But I enjoyed this a lot more, I would say, just because I don't know. It kind of like it felt a little more grounded, but it was never dull. Obviously, because of the whole facial expressions, the like outlandish reactions, funny stuff like that. Kept me interested.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of it was like, oh yeah, I remember, because I did watch. I watched like the first 30 episodes of the 4Kids. The 4Kids dub.
No.
I was very young, so and then I thought I would forget all of it, but I was like, oh yeah, I remember this part. A little. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with just chapter 1, because like chapter 1 is its own little like.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, this is 50. This was 50 pages. I was like, oh, I thought Toto said they were 20 pages.
Yeah,
so I was worried.
Usually, like the first chapter of the manga is like the pilot. And
Yeah.
So the one they sell it to the publishers, and they're like, please check it
Okay,
out.
that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's
So
like,
what did you guys think of that first chapter?
yeah, Luffy's origin story. I think that, well, one, I think it really lets you know exactly who Luffy is by page 50, like immediately, like you know exactly what kind of person he is. I think that I like how Shanks is like supportive of Luffy, but like, yeah, whatever, kid, at the same time. But also saves him. So Shanks is cool in my eyes at this point in time. What else? I don't know. I guess I just thought it was just fun and almost wholesome, I guess.
Yeah. What about you, Ro?
I've always liked Shanks. Obviously, since it's been on such a long-running show, I've seen bits and pieces of Shanks just, you know, everywhere at this point, and I've always thought it was very cool. I don't know. I thought the chapter was just like very sincere.
Yeah, I will say it's hard to find like spoilers and Shanks stuff, just because he doesn't show up in the series like that often.
Oh. Okay.
They use him like very sparingly, you know.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
good.
I forgot.
Really cool characters be like.
Yeah. Don't let them.
I think since I'm rereading here, I think that the first chapter actually sets the standard for like a lot of different things you'll see throughout One Piece, like emotional story, goofy powers, and like goofy fights. Some of the fight scenes are a little bit like they kind of just skip over it, or they kind of like it's not the best fight choreography.
Yeah, I think sometimes, like, and this is for like the first 50 chapters, I think, I actually like it that they don't have the fights last all that long right now.
Yeah, like that one dude who beat up all the bandits with his gun.
Yeah.
And like his cigarette, like that was just like one panel.
Yeah.
And the next panel they're dead.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, we're going places.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like things can be so easily resolved with Luffy like not necessarily being invincible, but invincible to a lot of things.
Well, I guess in the first chapter though, he was very vulnerable because
that's true.
He almost drowned.
His weakness is the water. But anyone trying to like fight him so far, he's like, yeah, whatever.
Like, whatever, man.
So far.
You're not all that.
Yeah.
And also lots of flashbacks.
Yeah.
Oda loves to use flashbacks as storytelling.
Yes, that's true.
Just because he has like all this backstory he wants to tell.
Right. It is true. But yeah, you do make a good point. They set the precedent that Luffy can't go in the water.
Yeah.
Which
so
that's
I do want to make it clear because this is not really a spoiler. It's just explaining the power system of the world, like the magic system. It's anyone who has eaten any devil fruit and not just Luffy.
Yeah. So Buggy can't go in the water either.
Yeah, so Buggy also can't go in the water.
Yeah.
Buggy. Which is like, you're like, okay, that's fine, whatever. I don't get to swim because I can, have a superpower.
Yeah.
But then
That's
you realize, like, the planet was, like, mostly water.
Yeah, it's like, that's fine. I'd rather have a superpower than be able to swim, and he's a pirate. Not the best idea.
And
Can't
he, like,
stop
drowns.
emphasizing that.
He, like, almost drowns chapter 2.
We do not stand Buggy in this house. I don't know.
Monotech doesn't like Buggy.
I don't know. Buggy's just funny to me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess, but first we have to talk about the Romance Dawn arc, right?
Yeah,
Before
Romance
we go
Dawn.
to Orange
So,
Town.
meeting Kobe and Zoro.
Oh my gosh, seeing Kobe made me remember that I had even watched the 4Kids dub. I was like, oh yeah, this kid!
Little stupid nerdy kid.
Yeah. Luffy helps the kid get off the Alvida's boat. That's her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do like that. Like, Luffy is like, you have a dream, that's really cool, and he doesn't care that it's like they're a marine or anything like that. He just supports everyone's dreams, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't want to talk over you, Realm.
Go ahead, Roman.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Oh, you're good?
It's very, very slow startup.
Oh, that's true.
So-
I guess the first few chapters are a little slow, but it's like they're trying to, like, I don't know. I felt like
Trying
they
to
were.
smack you in the face with context.
Yeah. Yeah, it's slow. Plus, Luffy himself had a slow start. So.
Yeah, like most of the first chapter was not even him as like a kid or like
Yeah.
as an adult. I think he's
Yeah.
like 17, maybe?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up and I was like, they're all so young. Wow. What? I don't remember the name of the town they go to, but yeah, they go to a town. Kobe and Luffy.
Oh shit, what is that town name?
I don't remember.
Oh god.
The one with Captain Morgan.
Yeah,
His
Captain
son,
Morgan.
Helmeppo.
Helmeppo.
Okay, what do you guys think of Captain Morgan and Helmeppo?
I mean, I think Captain Morgan's just like, I love that he just represents like a stereotypic asshole, like marine dude, and Helmeppo is just like a sniveling son that looks really lame. Helmeppo is drippy.
Honest characterization.
Yeah, and I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I guess I don't remember if I may be mixing up events, but I know that very quickly on they find Zoro that's being tied up. He's like imprisoned in the what do you call it? The yard, I guess. And I don't know. I already knew a lot about Zoro, so I was like, "Yay, it's Zoro!" when I saw him. But I do like that they immediately show that he's a good guy. He's just really tsundere, and he was trying to help that little girl that was gonna get beat up by the Marines.
A little soon. No big deal.
Then he just eats sand rice.
Yeah, delicious dirt rice.
Yeah. hmm
I was gonna say, with Helmeppo and Morgan, I'm not sure if you guys had a version that showed his original design. Because his original design was going to have like the long hair just like his son, and also like an equally stupid butt chin.
Oh, I did
But-
read that he does
Yeah.
have the butt head chin. Yeah.
Yeah, but he covers it up with his
Yeah.
giant fucking like metal jaw, and he has a buzz cut.
Yeah, he has.
He's like very toxic masculinity. And, like,
Yeah, so
self-centered.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Shell's
And
top.
another thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlestown.
hmm Yeah.
Oh, do
Yeah,
you want
yeah.
to say something?
Oh yeah.
You were gonna say something?
Okay.
I'm all good.
Yeah, though, I guess, actually, I think the biggest thing that got me of this entire The Romance Dawn arc is, so, like, Luffy he's like, I'm gonna go save you because you're gonna be part of my crew, and Zoro's like, no, I'm not, but then he gets saved. One thing that I thought was really funny is when Luffy is like, yeah, I'll just use Helmeppo as a body defense. Like, shoot the sun, I don't care. And the next thing is how, like, very fast and very sad Zoro's backstory was at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like they're like,
I
oh,
think everyone here in the chat has read it before.
yeah. Yeah, I think I feel like I'm one of the only people that hadn't read it. Or at least, a bit of it.
But yeah, Zoro's backstory with Kuina
Mhm.
and her like almost trans like vibes of like why could I have been born a boy?
Mhm.
Like at least like gender dysphoric.
Yeah,
feelings.
definitely.
And then she just dies. She just up and falls down some stairs and dies.
It's so sad.
I always wondered about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was just supposed to be like, sometimes random shit happens and people just,
Some people
doesn't
just
go as
die.
planned and people randomly die.
True.
Unexpectedly.
That's true. I mean, and this is something that's accessible for kids, so I guess showing it isn't even a bad thing. It does just happen sometimes.
Yeah. But then you notice like this is right before he picks up all 3 of his swords.
Yeah.
So he uses his 2 swords in the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
And he asks for Kuina's sword. And now he uses her sword as well. So
Yes. Yeah, and so
carrying
you
her
get
with him.
it's like double backstory, like why he has the dream and also why he uses 3 swords. Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool. It's also really stupid because how the hell is he supposed to talk and hit people with the sword in his
Yeah, don't worry
yeah,
about it.
He literally does that. I'm
He
just
totally talks.
Yeah, he
My
just
God.
talks. And he's,
I imagine Zoro would be pretty good at with like puppeteering, Yeah, ventriloquism. That's
yeah.
Are you saying Zoro has a stand?
Oh,
Control himself?
oh.
Yeah, he has 3 silver chariots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yes. I do, later on, well, at least I guess in the later, more, like, the next 40 chapters, I guess, they kind of established that Zoro's not that smart either, but he, yeah, okay, I'll be loyal to you, Luffy, and it's okay that he's not that smart.
Yeah, they're different kinds of dumb.
Yeah. They are different kinds of dumb.
Yeah, Luffy is like the run ahead and get into trouble kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And Zoro's the meathead, like
Yeah.
blockhead.
Zoro's a certified himbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both dumb, but it's like, it's fine. It's also like further as when they're leaving, like after they defeat Captain Axe Hand Morgan, which is what I wrote, I guess. And they're just on that tiny boat, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have any food. Oh well." Like, oh god, they're gonna die.
I don't know where we're going. We have no food.
Oh well.
Adventure!
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys caught it, but like Zoro saying his backstory stuff was like, yeah, so I never really planned on being a bounty hunter. I was like chasing after someone. I was like hunting for someone and I got lost.
Yeah, he
And I
got
had to make money
lost.
somehow.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I find that really fun that they've kept that trope
He just
for as
gets
long
lost.
as they've had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think he gets lost in Sierra Village too, right?
He does, yeah. Or
Mhm.
yeah, he gets ditched. Nami ditches him, yeah, and then he gets lost.
This is him. He gets lost again.
Literally makes him trip, ditches him,
Yeah.
and then just goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go on to Sierra Village and Orange Town and all that,
Yeah.
really quick, do you guys want to talk about like Kobe's, like them splitting up with Kobe? Because I think
Oh,
that was
yeah.
a pretty good scene.
Yeah, I did think that was nice. Like, you can go and you go and do the best to be the best, like, Marine or Navy that you want to be. And I'm gonna go be the greatest pirate.
Yeah, and how he kind of like was like punching him to make him fight back.
Yeah, like, yeah, fight me. You gotta fight me.
Yeah, to prove that we're not friends.
Yeah, we're not friends. We don't even like each other. It was, I don't know. It was really cute, I thought.
But then all of them knew. All the Marines knew anyway. They were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, everybody knew.
You have some good friends.
Yeah, they're good friends. And I just think it's nice. Like, it's okay even though we're going different ways. And we can't be friends anymore. We still have that connection. Punch me in the face!
Punch you in the face. I'm asking you to do it. Here's my face.
Honestly, though, the themes that are established here are still like really representative of the series. Like you have like Luffy basically fighting for people who are trapped or like you know being abused by some other people, and not really staying to be a hero. Like they just have to leave. And then also this like moral gray of like the Marines are supposed to be the good guys and pirates are supposed to be bad guys, but
are they?
Are they though?
Yeah, is it so cut and dry?
Or is more moral gray?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's something they started exploring earlier in the series too.
Right. Yeah, I assumed so. Just because I feel like it's not the end of Kobe.
Yeah, like a lot of people criticize the series because they're like, oh my god, how are they even pirates? They literally didn't steal anything. They just saved a dude and just left.
They're heroes!
I think part of this series is about like redefining what it even means to be a pirate.
Yeah. Yeah, because clearly Luffy wants to be a pirate, but it's not for treasure, because he never even takes the treasure most of the time. At least so far.
Yeah. He says he wants to be the pirate king, but what does that even mean if he doesn't want treasure?
Yeah, what does it mean? Yeah, I do like how honest he is, though, and he's just very straightforward. It's nice. And I think a lot of kids could probably relate to him, too. Yeah. I think that's it, though. Is that? I think that's it.
I think that's pretty it.
Romance Dawn. The next is Orange Town.
Yep, Orange Town.
Orange Town. I thought, to be honest, I kind of thought Orange Town started a little slow, but once you get into like Buggy's a real bad pirate, and he ruined the whole town, and when Choo Choo comes in, things pick up.
Yeah, I think definitely Orange Town starts slow because you don't have any like emotional connection with any of these people yet. Yeah. What was that?
It was weird. So you saw it too?
TV for a moment. Yeah, I'm watching the stream.
You guys exploded for a second.
Yeah,
it was
we just
spooky.
became a supermassive black hole, you know? Just exploded.
I was like, oh no!
That's what happens when you get all stars.
Yeah.
You're too bright.
I have no idea what that was. But I'm glad you're back.
I activated my Super Saiyan form.
Oh. What was I even saying? Because I got so distracted by it.
Ron, what do you think of Orange Town?
Yeah.
Orange Town, I liked it just because they could actually do some fighting, but it was more so for the comedy. I enjoyed it. It was just a whole bunch of misunderstandings, and they were just like, oh yeah, by the way, bam. Oh wait, by the way, bam. And all of a sudden, they're just pretty much in the same way that they came in, sort of got dragged out over to the next island. So, but obviously, I'm not gonna glare over Buggy and his pirate crew. I thought it was really cool. I thought Buggy was. I'm not gonna stand Buggy, but I don't know. I just I thought he was bashful, but he was funny.
Oh.
Obviously, he was an ass, but
yeah,
you know, they still made him remember an ass, and you're like, what are you doing to me? And so like Luffy inherently just like makes people talk more than they want to. So I thought it was very funny.
Oh yeah, and we established the canonical 3 slashes and like.
Yeah, the Buggy stabbed into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buggy is like, he's such an asshole, but you love to hate him.
Yeah. It's true. We also meet Nami, though, the cool pirate. She's a thief, as in she steals from pirates. And I do like how they introduce her, just like, haha, I need help, I'm a damsel in distress, and steals their ship. That was very cool, I thought. It brought back memories of me thinking Nami was the coolest person in the world. When I was like 10.
It's pretty cool though. He's a first smart character.
Yes, it's like, oh, somebody with a brain.
Honestly, yeah. Other than like Shanks, there hasn't really been a smart character.
No. No. But
Right?
I think
Isn't it just overwhelmingly okay for everyone to be some form of hyper specific or hyper specialized in one area, and the rest is just like, it'll just figure itself out.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Which,
True.
it makes the reactions funnier that way, I think.
I was like, oh no, it's so sad with the Choo Choo story though.
Yeah.
I was like, no, the dog. The dog loves
dog
his
was the
owner.
The
Yeah.
dog was MVP.
Yeah, the dog really helps out too.
Yeah. Like, I think once you get to that part, Orange Town becomes really good.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because, I mean, it was nice to be introduced to Nami, but she's just, like, sassy and not very nice to Luffy.
Yeah. And she, like, ransoms him off.
Yeah, she's like, I'll just sell you.
I do like, one part Luffy said was like, oh, you weren't prepared, huh? Because pirates have to be prepared to die.
Yeah.
They're, like, on the line.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Luffy wasn't scared to lose
No.
his life. And he wasn't scared even, like, back in, like, chapter 2 when he got sucked in the whirlpool. He's like, yeah, this is the risk I took.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
my
I
choice
was...
to take this risk to die, probably out at sea.
It's
I know I can
true.
swim, but
Yeah, I think
I accept my fate.
some people could interpret that as Luffy being cavalier, but I think he was like, well, I guess I tried to be the Pirate King, guess this is my end. Yeah.
Oh no, I've been captured.
Yeah,
Oh darn. Anyway.
he's accepting.
Exactly. But, you know, without that dog, Nami wouldn't think Luffy is anybody other than just like a, you know, like a weird pirate like Buggy.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they came through.
that is
But-
true.
I don't know. I know Nami has like her sly ways, so I'm sure this is not the last time we see her do whatever.
Do whatever. Right.
Really, because I'm sure she could do anything as she wants to.
It's, yeah. Yeah, because the whole time she's, like, sort of working with Luffy and Zoro, but she's just trying to get away with the treasure.
Yeah, she's just like, while they're fighting, she's just like sneaking up the big bag of treasure.
Yep.
And Buggy's just like, wait,
Yeah.
that's my treasure.
Yeah.
She's like, I stole it from you, so it's mine now?
Right. I also think
So
it was... I laughed out loud when Zoro, like, saw Luffy in a cage, and he's like, what are you doing? He wasn't, like, concerned that he was in a cage. Not really, anyway. He's just
Yeah,
like...
and then Zoro fucking like chops up Buggy.
Yeah, he chops up Buggy. That was cool. I thought that was a cool way to draw it and everything.
Mhm.
And to show that he's like a Betty Spaghetti man.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I couldn't think of a better like comparison at the time. So I wrote Betty Spaghetti doll.
You know what a Betty Spaghetti doll is?
Oh, they're just these dolls that are very thin, and every little part of them like comes off. Like you can take them apart, like their head and their neck and their torso, like every little part.
Kind of like a Mr. Potato Head, but
Kinda, yeah,
with the whole body.
but like thinner. So that's why I was like, Buggy fits better than Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, sorry. That's an old reference, probably. I should have explained it.
Okay, but what do you guys think of like Zoro just being like seeing Luffy in the cage, unable to cut through the cage, and just being like, okay, then I guess I'll carry the cage away.
Yeah, it's like, oh god. It's true himbo moment. Him fighting Kabaji was pretty cool though.
Yeah, the stupid acrobat man.
Yeah, the acrobat man.
Yeah, with like a lot of flair and like no substance to his
Yeah.
swords.
Yeah, so it wasn't necessarily, it didn't seem like a huge challenge for Zoro, but they still made it look cool.
Well, I think it was more of a challenge because like Zoro stabbed himself.
Oh yeah, that was the issue.
Zoro was already hurt,
Yeah,
and then Zoro stabbed himself again to be like,
yeah.
if I can't even beat you when I'm this wounded, then like you're trash. If I can't even be trash when I'm this hurt, then I don't deserve to live.
Yeah, then I don't deserve it. Yeah. Like, okay, you're that hardcore about it.
Yeah, man, it's some hardcore training.
Yeah,
I believe
yeah.
He's pretty dumb. He's pretty dumb though.
it is. The thing, I thought, it's like smart dumb, that, cause like before they go over there, they meet the mayor.
Mhm.
And the mayor's like, I'm gonna defend my village. And he gets like the shit beat out of him immediately.
Yeah.
And he's gonna
Luffy like literally slammed him into a wall. It's like,
I know.
okay, he's knocked
He's
out
like,
now.
you're done now. I did think it's funny. He's just like, no, stop fighting. It's like smart dumb because he would have just died.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else?
Yeah, Luffy just like took out the lion like no problem.
Oh yeah,
That
the
wasn't even
lion.
right.
It wasn't even an issue. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even an issue. He just kind of like grabbed his nose and just like slammed him.
Like goodbye. I don't know. I do like that Buggy's crew is all like circus type things. It's fun. The theming.
It's fun. Yeah, all the pirate themes are.
Oh, and I don't know about you, but I thought Buggy's backstory was really funny. And Shanks is in it. So that was cool.
Dun, dun, dun.
It shows how greedy and stupid Buggy is.
Yeah.
Uh,
He could have had it all.
he could have had it all if it wasn't for putting a fruit in his mouth.
Losing the map.
Yeah, and losing the map, yeah.
And now the map is rolling in the deep.
Yep.
He could have had it all.
Could have had, yeah.
Stellar.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
like a tale
do-
of a lifetime.
I have heard complaints from friends that they don't like how many backstories they are, but I thought the Buggy one was funny, at least.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's not really another way, I guess, to establish the backstory otherwise.
Right. Yeah, I would agree.
You gotta like turn yourself up, you know? You gotta watch shorter stint stuff and then like to have some flashbacks. And you gotta like deep dive, because like Naruto was like 65% flashbacks. And then if you're good for that, then One Piece flashbacks are like a cinch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where technically you could see like the first 7 parts as a flashback for the 8th part.
Oh.
That is true. Wait, is this the work of enemy sand? Oh, he said that's something I feel like we should do too. Not
Yeah,
to like
that
not
enemy
to venture
stand
off.
called
not to-
Time Warp. This is the Time Warp again.
The time lapse, dude.
Oh my god. Go back to all my sweet 16s, man.
Oh god. I don't want to be reversed. Time reversed.
Too many flashbacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
One
sorry, go
other thing
ahead.
I wanted to say before we move on to
Mhm.
Markdown is I also like how they established that like Luffy's treasure is his hat. Like his
Yes.
hat is his treasure. And Nami's like, oh, is it because it has like gems or a map in it or something? And it's like,
yeah.
"No, it just means a lot to me.
Yeah, it just has sentimental value.
And
And it
then
does. So,
Like Choo Choo's treasure was the store.
yeah.
So, like, everyone's always like, oh, blah, blah, blah. They're just looking for the one piece. It's just going to be treasure or it's going to be one coin or something.
Yeah.
But very clearly, in the very beginning, it's like treasure might not be something so, like, monetary or financial.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, I do recall hearing many jokes like, One Piece is the friends you make along the way.
Yeah.
I was just
I don't
thinking
think
that, and I know
don't
how
think that's
people,
it,
I know people really want to punch other people when I hear that, because they're just like, well, what was the point? And then
I know. I mean, I get it.
debates, you know?
But at the same time, if you do just enjoy the story for what it is, and it ends up being, it probably will be something, but it might not be treasure. You know?
Yeah. Mhm. And I will say, like, knowing what comes later,
Yeah.
it's definitely not just the friends that you make.
Yeah,
There's
I
definitely people
figured.
to it.
I was like, there's no way it's 1,000 chapters. It's just gonna be their friends.
Oh my god, could you imagine it, Louis? Just like, you know how people put sticky tape, like sticky notes on their head, and it just says dumb? Like
Yeah.
D-U-M.
Yeah.
Could you imagine it was just like a giant piece of paper that said you're dumb?
Oh
Just
gosh.
stick it on your head.
Oh.
That would be the biggest
No.
plot twist. And then under it said friendship, and you're just like, alright, I'm not dumb friend.
It's the enemies you make too. Oh no.
Oh, you're right, you're right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. I don't know. That was like when I heard...
We'll see how you feel in like a few hundred chapters or so.
Few hundred
Still
chapters,
things
yeah.
could be your friends that they made along the way.
We'll see. We'll see.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Gotta go kill a spider.
Okay.
Been formally requested. I can't just, you know.
It's the work of an enemy fan.
Oh,
An
my God.
enemy.
Yes. Use your hermit purple while I'm gone. Find out what they look like.
What?
Wait, Drips, have you read JoJo's?
I read the first JoJo's,
Okay.
and I haven't read anything
yeah,
else.
you have no idea what the standard
No,
is.
I mean I know what it is, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read the original. I read it for school, oddly enough.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know
Interesting.
why. I guess because it was like Gothic literature, but we were able to pick other things, and I'm like, well, that has vampires in it. So somebody picked it.
Yeah, the first part of JoJo's really doesn't represent the whole series, though, because it
Yeah.
gets way wilder.
I figured. Because I was like, there's no way everybody's just gonna want to watch just these few characters. And then I saw there's all those crazy looking characters.
Yeah, it's kind of like the difference between Shakespeare and like a Marvel movie.
Oh, yeah.
it's a wild difference.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jolene looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't even know Jolene existed until like earlier this year. It's cool. Yeah. Oh, that is an interesting thing. Maybe I'll read it. Snom attack! That's cute. I think, actually, while he's gone, I do know Nami agrees to travel with them.
Mhm.
But is it just because she thinks she can get more treasure that way?
I think
Or
so.
yeah, I think
Right.
so. I think so. Like I'll
She doesn't
travel.
seem to like them a lot.
Alright.
No. Yeah, because she's like, yeah, you're dumb. I'm traveling with you now.
Yeah.
Logic.
Well, she likes them enough to travel with them because she said she hates pirates and she doesn't want to work with them at all.
Yeah.
And when she realized they were like decent people, she was like, okay.
Yeah.
I can make this work.
Yeah, they're dumb, but they're nice.
And they're also strong. Like they beat up Buggy.
Yeah, and they beat up Buggy. Yeah, I did think.
Oh yeah, Buggy got like kicked in the nuts like 3 times. or something.
Yeah, and I think them tying Nami tied like his body parts together was really smart and fun.
It's like he comes back together and he's just like head and hands and feet.
Yeah, like oh no, it's really goofy though.
Oh, and there was the one scene where like Buggy's like flying after her and chasing Nami,
Oh yeah,
and then Luffy's just like grabbing his feet and just messing with them.
yeah,
Like he tickles them and then makes him do like goofy faces and like slams it into like concrete.
yeah. It's true. Making him be able to take all his body apart really makes Lan's like very unusual fight scenes. But I think that makes it way more fun, personally.
Yeah, it's like the first really like wacky fight scene because the other one was just like, oh, you punch the big lady or the big dude.
Yeah,
This one
Punch
was like,
people.
oh my goodness, what is happening?
yeah. Hi, Float Whimsical. Yeah,
We're just finishing covering Orange Town.
yeah. Yeah, Callan says it's just treasure. So yeah, I guess Nami's just there for the treasure, which does make sense. I was like, why else would she be there? At least right now.
She's the most piratey pirate.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she's not even a pirate.
Literally.
yeah, it's true. She's the most scheming.
Uh-huh.
hmm Oh, I'm glad that you're here if you love One Piece. Yay!
Hell yeah.
I think that's it for Orange Village. I think we can go to Syrup Village.
Yeah.
Orange Town to Syrup Village, sorry. Syrup.
Okay, so what did you guys think of Syrup Village?
I personally thought that that's when things started to get like quotation mark good for me. I thought the plot progression was really good, and the villain was like he looked so cool, but you hated him. He's such an asshole because
Yeah.
Buggy's very silly, and it's like I should hate him, but he's just so silly. I can't totally hate him. Whereas Captain Kuro is just straight up evil.
Yeah.
That's like my overarching feeling. And I personally have thought Usopp was always a perfectly fine character. I never had an issue when I was watching the show or anything.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like Usopp.
Yeah, I think he's fine. I don't have an issue. I don't know. What do you think,
What
Realm?
about you, Realm?
I feel like early on, only because I've gotten, I don't know, I think I've got to like at least episode 80, 200. I'm not quite sure. It's been a while, but I actually like Usopp. He's one of my favorite characters.
But good.
I mean, Zoro is as we've discussed, certified himbo, but I don't know. Usopp had like the underdog characteristic to him, but very persevering. So like he reminds me of Luffy if just he didn't have all the opportunities to get, like he's Luffy if he didn't obviously have like the devil fruit, and he didn't have like a really good mentor or friend like Shanks, and like got the crazy luck to just go start and like start his pirate journey.
Yeah, that's a good
So-
point.
That's a good
'cause
point.
They do have pretty similar backstories of kind of like being orphan kids,
Yeah.
but out into the world
Yeah, and
to be a pirate.
the Rio. What was the butler's name?
Klahadore?
Klahadore? Yeah.
Mary?
Or Mary. Mary's cute.
No, the
evil one.
asshole butler. Yeah.
Yeah, Klahadore.
Yeah. I like his design. Very just like mafioso.
Yeah.
Then like obviously see what he's like, and I'm like, oh, I see it.
I will say Syrup Village was the hardest part to get through.
Is it? For you? Really?
I don't like Syrup Village.
Oh no! I don't know. I thought it was fine because I was like, okay, Usopp's here. Things are gonna start happening, and I guess in my brain helped me get through it. I don't know.
You just feel like it's really slow.
Yeah, that is true.
I will
But,
say
like,
the
you're-
start is slow.
Yeah.
I also think if there is a point of visiting that island of strange animals later, that's cool.
Yeah, we
But
totally skipped over that. But
Yeah.
They visit the strange animal island and there's a man stuck in a treasure
yeah,
box.
and then they
just like never talk to him again.
they never talk to him again. He's like, I'll stay on this island. I like these weird animals. It's okay that there isn't any treasure on the island.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
Oh,
what
guys,
was the
forget
point?
that.
Yeah, literally they're like, bet, alright, bye.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the point of that was. I think the point of it was just, I don't know why they had to do it in this way. They were talking about how the Grand Line is, like the map is, and how it works, or whatever, and Nami understands it and no one else does. So I was like, oh, okay.
So they're all really tough.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's I could see where it goes. I mean, like I probably blinked and I got past Syrup Island, but
Oh.
um
Maybe I like boring things. I don't know.
no. It's just like
It's just personal taste.
I just swiped through because I was doing like a bunch of different stuff. But I was going through it, and it's like they're setting the precedent of adding new character, getting into more trouble, and like you have to wait for the trouble. Then the trouble is kind of weird because they had this backwards walking hypnotist and a bunch of cats, and you're just like, what?
What is happening?
You just like look sideways. You're not looking forward. You're looking sideways. You're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was funny how nonsensical it was, though.
Yeah, the hypnotist is definitely like helps the comedy because he like hypnotizes all his men to get stronger.
Yeah.
But then Luffy sees it too.
Yeah,
And
so
also
then he's
gets
stronger too. Yeah.
And then just absolutely decks them all with
Right.
the keel of the ship.
Just
Yeah.
imagine a narrator going, "He is not a smart man. We have established this."
Yeah, and
Short.
gosh, I can't remember.
I
Leslie,
think-
what I was
you
going
do
to
remember
say.
that.
Okay, one thing that bothered me about Syrup Village is how much time is spent kind of just like faffing about.
There is a lot of time just doing nothing.
Yeah.
And I didn't necessarily love that. I thought there would be a point to it, but then I guess there wasn't.
Like the time where they just like went to go wait for the wait for the ship to arrive and realize they were at the very opposite side of the island.
Yeah.
We just had to go the other side. It was like...
Yeah, I thought, okay, I guess I get now what you're saying. I thought that would have a purpose, like, oh, they would actually get to the village, but then they didn't. So, it's like, oh. So there was no purpose. But I guess it was to have, like, a final, like, not a final, but, like, a showdown between just Usopp fighting the pirates by himself for a little while to defend his own village, and then everybody else showed up.
I think it's important that they never reach the village, because then the villagers actually never know that Usopp saved them.
Yeah, it's true. Usopp doesn't.
So that he leaves the hero without anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
One other thing, I don't like Captain Kuro as a villain. He's really dumb.
He is really dumb.
His plan? His plan made no fucking sense.
Yes, I kind of like
if he
that.
was gonna kill the girl anyway and kill all the villagers and everyone, then what was the point of any of it?
There was no point, and that's why I was like,
waiting for her butler to gain her trust, if he was just gonna murder her.
I think that's actually why I liked it so much, though, because he thought he was so smart. He thought he was so good and was like biding his time, and he had an infallible plan, but he was just actually just as dumb as Luffy. Like, like no, that's so dumb. Just kill her if you're going to take her money.
It's not like he even killed her parents. Her parents like just happened to die.
Yeah, they just died. Yeah.
Exactly, and he was just like, yeah, there's like no negotiations. I just need to kill her to live a peaceful life. I'm just like, if you knew that, wouldn't you just like do it?
You went from the start.
You came up with a story for like, in like 2 seconds to get away from your pirate life. What's stopping you from just taking 2 seconds and just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also just like classes characters.
To beat everybody up.
And I love it when they're actually.
I do like his whole like stupid glasses thing where he adjusts his glasses with his wrist. And then you're like, what the fuck? And it's just like this goofy thing he's doing, but then you're like, oh, it's because he has swords on all of his fingers.
Yeah.
Fun too.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I just got excited.
Sorry.
Yeah, I like the names of the kids too. It was Onion, Pepper, and Carrot.
Okay.
I don't know. I
thought
thought
like that it wasn't Zoro that fought the sword person this time.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was like you saw the stars come out and you're like, Zoro's gonna fight him. But no.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? Like he goes for like the cat brothers, and yet he's like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm fighting these people. But they pretty looks like the same thing. They're all like flailing around.
Yeah.
Like the cat brothers were another part I felt were like just like, what was the point of that?
Mm-hmm.
But like, what was the point of
What's the point? I don't know. I don't know what the point of it was.
Do anything.
I guess I think it was just fun because things were happening. A lot of things were happening, and everything else I was reading or watching at the time was really boring comparatively. That also helps. Sometimes it's just the environment you're in.
I think honestly that might have been a bigger factor than having the time to read it. 'Cause, like I'll make time to read.
Yeah.
I shouldn't because I should be like, doing other things. But I will make time if it's in the right situation.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. Perfect time.
Yeah, it is silly though. Now that I'm actually thinking about Captain Kuro's like motivations, if he just wanted to kill everyone, why didn't he just kill everyone?
What was the point of calling the hypnotist here?
Yeah, there's no point for the hypnotist. You just wanted to kill him anyway. It is funny. I really like that point you made about Usopp though, Realm. I think it's very true. Because they are like, they're not like rivals necessarily at this point, or maybe ever, I don't know. But they do butt heads, I guess. Because they're similar, but not quite the same.
Well, Usopp's pretty weak. He makes up for it by also being a coward.
Yes. It's true.
No, wait a minute.
I think Usopp is very brave though, because he doesn't have the powers that like Luffy and Zoro do, but he still fights, and he gets like the shit beat out of him.
Yeah.
And he's still like butt up in the air,
Yeah.
Still
He's-
like hanging on, being like, I have to stop them.
Yeah. Everyone says he's a coward, but he was still being brave and trying to protect the village. So.
Yeah, and I think that's what bravery is. It's not, like just fighting when you know you can beat them, but fighting when you know you can't.
Right. Definitely. Yeah.
I'm framing that on the wall right now.
Aw.
Thank you,
It's good.
Sensei. So inspiring.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Nami doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, now he steals the treasure.
He steals the treasure, yeah, because
Steals
that's
the
what she
treasure,
wants to
yeah.
do.
And there was that one moment where like they find Nami's boat with the treasure on it, and Usopp's like, "You can take that treasure and just leave us alone, or if you leave us alone." And they're just like, "Well, we can take the treasure, but we could also kill you."
Yeah.
Like, why would we not
Why
do
would
that?
we-
Why would we not do both?
Yeah, why would we not do both?
Not
Yeah,
a
that's
5-head
true.
move, I promise.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and if anything, it just really drove home that Luffy has pretty strong morals, I guess. And he's just like, Klahadore, you suck. You're a horrible captain.
Yeah.
You need to go. Because he is a horrible captain.
Mhm.
That's the thing
What-
too. So I recorded my notes based off of volumes
Oh,
and volumes and chapters. Well, obviously chapters for the chapters, but it was the first semi-long chapter because we were just quickly like, oh, person acquired, friend made, maybe, and then all of a sudden like started at 22, went up to 42. So 20 chapters, which is nothing crazy, but they spent the half of the time, the other half of the story just jumping from island to island. So I could see why it just sort of like it dropped you into a place and then just had you just like ride out a longer
Mhm.
chapter like that for how new it is too.
mm-hmm.
And like introducing the world, getting people like into it. Because another thing with like especially shonen manga is, especially when you're starting out, you're not sure if your series will just get like randomly canceled after like 12 chapters.
That's true.
Now there, I guess, is more like confident, especially after Orange Sunset. Like, oh no, I can build up a longer story.
That's true. Yeah, I guess it did seem like I can write a full story now, so I'm gonna actually spread it out. That is
Exactly.
interesting. Yeah,
I
okay.
think he spread it out a little too much. for
Yeah,
Zero
yeah,
Village.
yeah.
There were too
He
many
needed
times where I felt like
somebody to tell him to trim it down.
Yeah, let's all go to Japan and just tell them right now.
Yeah. Does he remember Syrup Village? Probably. He's probably not like
yeah.
he's not like, oh, what's his name? Akira, the creator of Dragon Ball, who doesn't remember half the characters.
Oh yeah, like who
Oh,
was
Akira
Launch?
Who's Launch? I was like, Launch was my favorite. No.
Yeah, and
You'll never
And,
see her again now.
Yeah.
who is it? The writer for JoJo.
Hey,
You forget.
Araki. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like,
he
I
forgets
like
every
reading
shit.
my parts, like I'm a fan. Is what he said. But no,
Aw.
okay, so the covers of the chapters are really nice.
Yeah.
I will say later on, Oda uses the cover story to show what's happening like on the other side of the world.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because he
There's
started.
definitely, I won't say like what happened, but he definitely talked about Zero Village.
That's cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, right now it's just like showing Buggy's adventures.
Oh yeah, as a
Find out to
small
be very funny.
hand
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it's a small man.
Little chibi buggy.
Yeah.
Adventures.
hmm Yeah, those are all funny. And even before that, I thought they were cute because they were all just with like random animals eating food.
Yeah.
uh, it is good.
What did you guys think of Usopp's like backstory? Because like at the very end this time they showed.
Oh yeah, well it's connected to Shanks again, which is like, oh, I guess Shanks is a big part of this world, or in people's lives in that area of the world. Honestly, I just felt really bad for Usopp. Like he was trying to cheer up his mom and also believe himself that everything would be okay while she was dying. I was just sad more than anything, like, oh. But it's good that he, was able to use that as a way to get by, and also the villagers ended up missing that he was so annoying.
Yeah, they were like, "What? I'm late for my work because freaking Usopp didn't come to wake me up."
Yeah. Our alarm clock is gone.
Literally, he's just like,
Little
yeah,
kids
I always
carry on.
expected that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Float, thank you for the like.
Then they get a ship. It's like they actually get a ship, a little caravel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, Kaya buys them or gives them a ship.
Gives them a ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
That, has like a little sheep head on it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, like the
sheep
Mary.
butler. The
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a reason why there's like animal people, but they're kind of cute.
Yeah. I mean, oh yeah, that one buggy dude with the lion.
Yeah.
Just had like random ears.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "It's my hair."
He's like, yeah, he was like, it's my hair. I'm like, why is Mary a goat? I don't know.
And Buggy's nose is just like red, and that's just how he
That's
looks.
just
Like,
his
it's his
nose.
biological nose. It's his real nose.
Yeah, people are just different. They grew different here.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
I find it funny that there are, well, obviously, like, I'm not surprised that there are like animal hybrid,
Mm.
you know, beings in the world, but I like how they're, at least for this chapter, you know, like it's a theme that like it's up with Boy Who Cried Wolf, and now there are like, you know, you see a little sheep over there,
Yeah.
or in the original story, and it's just like, I think there might be more thematic, you know, analogies in the future. I just haven't read up to it yet.
Yeah, and Klahadore wasn't. He was a cat, but that's kind of like a wolf in sheep's clothing because he was like hiding.
That is true. Hey, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, symbolism. Yeah.
And Usopp definitely has a long nose because of like Pinocchio reference.
Yeah, definitely.
Liar.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and he's like, and he's thin. He's thin like Pinocchio too.
Mm-hmm.
And he shoots a slingshot like Pinocchio too.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
No, wait.
Does he? Does he?
No, I'm messing.
Oh.
It's canonical.
Maybe I'm
It's
thinking
canon,
of
It's canonical, yeah, for Pinocchio to shoot a slingshot at.
what does Pinocchio do in Kingdom Hearts? Maybe I'm I don't know.
When you walk away.
Please make up. Don't ask about Kingdom Hearts, please.
Right.
We already have one long, confusing series to get through.
No, yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts, I still don't. I played all the games and I don't understand. Anyway. I couldn't tell you any spoilers because I don't understand it.
So, World of Darkness, Light, Darkness, Keyblade.
The Darkness, Keyblade.
Friendship.
If you die, you don't really die. You just get split into beings. It's weird.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts, man.
Kingdom Hearts. I'm sorry, Luffy, for abandoning you for Kingdom Hearts' first few minutes.
Okay.
We're halfway through Barati, that arc.
Yeah. Barati?
Barati.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Barati?
I'll say Barati. I'll trust you.
I actually don't remember.
I don't know. I'll read it, like if I read it in Japanese, that doesn't necessarily mean that's how they say it, you know. So it's like I don't know.
True.
Look at it and remember.
Shonen Jump has Zoro as Zolo.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, come on,
It's-
my
well,
man.
It's not because of translation, it's because of copyright, because of the other swordsman.
Yeah, the other
Zoro.
Zoro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Barati in Japanese, so I don't know.
Barati. Okay. We'll go.
Barati. Because it has like two eyes. Or E noises, basically.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, what'd you guys think of Barati?
Barati. So far, I was happy that they accurately represented scurvy at the very beginning. with like all the wounds opening up, because that has terrified me for forever. That is what happens if you get scurvy.
Just meet two like random hobos out on Etsy.
Oh god. Oh yeah, and they are just like random dudes, and they only find them because Usopp and Luffy are practicing like with the cannons, and they blow up the place they were staying at. Oh.
It turns out they know Zoro.
Yeah, they know Zoro, and they're like, bro.
I think in Japanese they call him Aniki.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm glad they had lime juice to help the dude though. And then they get told like, oh, you should get a. They were like, what was it that I don't remember what Luffy wanted initially, but it didn't make any sense.
Musician.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he wanted a musician. It's like, well, we have more urgent needs, like food. Hi, Austin.
That would be nice.
So they decide to go to the floating restaurant in the ocean to try to find a cook, which is cool. That I don't have any. I don't know if I stopped watching the anime at this point. I have no memory of this. All right, so I think this is when I stopped watching the anime. So that was actually like I don't know what's gonna happen next point. So that's cool for me, I guess. And
I think the anime they mix up the order of Parati and their village.
Oh,
something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. How do I feel about it so far? I guess I want to know what's going to happen. I don't know how I feel about Sanji. I don't have a very like strong feeling towards him, other than I knew that he was like the oh yay, I love women, I'm annoying about it kind of guy. But like I guess everybody so far on the Straw Hat, I think that everybody secretly has a heart of gold. I don't know if Sanji does, but he was at least nice to someone.
Okay, before we continue, really quick, did we get to Sanji's backstory? I don't remember.
No.
I don't think so.
No, the last thing that actually, it's like a cliffhanger we end up on, because it's Nami's running away on the boat. Like, he's like, these guys are nice, but I gotta go.
And even though she's stealing and conniving, she still thinks like, oh, I'm taking stuff from like these good people.
Yeah, like she maybe feels a little bad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she has like a fair amount of like realistic standards. She's, I guess, obviously because of the situation she's in, she's like, oh, will I ever be free? Will I ever just do what I want? But like, I guess trying to figure out ways to accomplish that, and she's kind of just stumbling along.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't hate her. Just like the Straw Hats more. Come on.
I thought the big chef guy ended up. I don't know. At first, I thought I was like, "Oh no, he's kind of an asshole," and then I realized he's just smart.
Yeah.
He's
tough. He's Gordon
tough.
Ramsay.
Yeah, he's Gordon Ramsay. He's tough.
His like stupidly tall hat.
Yes, and what's his name? I have it. Full Body is just another Navy asshole. He's extra annoying.
Yeah. And Sanji kind of like just beats the shit out of him.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part, honestly.
Yeah.
Wait, when? I don't think that happened yet.
Wait,
did
what?
it happen
No, that
yet?
definitely happened.
Yeah.
Oh no, he
It
did
was at the
beat them
beginning.
up. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Complaining about a fly in his soup and something.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
saying, "Oh yes, this is a great wine. I know
Yeah.
exactly what wine it is." And then Sanji comes in and cracks it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And Luffy again's like, "You're gonna be my cook," and he's like, "No,
No.
I will not."
I
Yeah.
refuse. And then Luffy's like, "Well, I refuse. What? I refuse your refusal."
Yeah. So far,
Whoa.
Usopp's the only one that wanted to be part of the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Zoro's on board by now.
Zoro's totally fine with it now. I think.
Yeah. And then, what did you guys think of like the starving pirate person who comes in.
Oh, well, I thought he must be strong if the Navy can't hold him in. But then he leaves, and I think he actually, I think he had good intentions. Like, he was just trying to save his boss and was like, I won't cause any problems, but then it just, like, blows up in his face as Don Krieg comes and starts making evil demands. I don't know if they're evil. He's trying to save his crew, but...
No, he does say, like, he's gonna, like, steal the whole restaurant.
It's true, they're evil for the restaurant, but he is trying to make other people live. So, yeah.
I think it's also interesting because he just came from the Grand Line, right?
Yeah, he just came from the Grand Line and they, like, ran away from it.
They ran away from it even though he's, like, so tough and they had a huge ship and everything, like, big galleon.
Yeah. Like 5,000 men. Or whatever.
It's just
like a whole
you know
fleet.
what?
Yeah.
He's like,
one
you know
ship
what?
comes out.
I'm gonna take this so I can go right back where I got my ass kicked.
Yeah. And then everyone on his crew is like, can we not? So he's like, I'll kill you.
Yeah, that's the one panel you were talking about, right? Like the one panel where he just shoots the guy dead.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, bang bang. Who's next? I'll kill you.
Yeah.
We're going back.
But yeah, I
he
don't
was
know.
Going for that boat. He wanted it. Made some ridiculous demands for it.
Yeah.
And I think he also said, like the chef had notes or like charts from when he was at the Grand Line. He was like, give me your notes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And he's like, give me all your tips and tricks.
It was like right foot Zeph or something.
Red leg.
Red leg.
No,
Okay.
red shoes, Zeph.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently he survived at the Grand Line for a year, so his information was highly sought after. And conveniently, Don Krieg knows that this specific chef was there, like the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little suspicious.
There. Yeah, and everyone, all the other
gotta get that walkthrough, right, Chaos?
Prima Grand Line guide.
Look, man, back in my day, people uploaded one, like, 5-part series for every mission. 480p, take it or leave it. Get a squint to see what the objective was.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think actually at this point, I mean, I don't know yet. Don Krieg's crew is probably very dangerous, but I'm not that big of a fan of the Bara T crew either, because they seem very judgmental.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't like pirates, we don't want to help them at all. But Sanji will. Like, oh, what's up with Sanji? Why is he different?
Literally. Like, what are you doing being a good person? Ugh. God,
Yeah, how
just kill the guy.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And then Don Krieg, however, like not only did Don Krieg get led here, Don Krieg was also followed.
Oh yeah, he was followed by Mihawk.
Mm-hmm.
That how I should say it?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yeah.
We got Hawkeye, Mihawk. Yeah.
Yeah, and Zoro's really, I don't know, excited is the word, but he's like, I gotta fight you. You're the best swordsman, so I gotta fight you.
Yeah. Because remember, at the very beginning, Zoro was like, I want to be like the best swordsman in the world. And rather than like, going through the whole journey and then meeting this guy.
You just met him already.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, he's here now.
And with Zoro's big brain, he's just like, me, you, sword, best.
Right now.
That's it, right now.
Yeah.
1v1 me.
Yeah. I do like that Hawkeye is, like, Don Krieg is like, why are you following me? And he's like, just to mess with you. It's fun.
He's like, I'm bored.
I'm bored. It's like, oh, alright. Not a lot of people are going to the Grand Line, or he just like really likes messing with them.
Yeah. No, like Mihawk just comes in and like slices the boat in half, the giant boat in half.
Oh yeah, it's spooky.
And he's just like floating in a coffin with a big sword on his back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Costume torn.
His like character design reminded me of like that character in Trigun, but not really.
Yeah, he kind of looks like vampire Spanish Inquisition man.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like an actual Zorro.
Oh, you're right. Huh?
You're right. He kind of does.
Yeah. Zorro versus like
Oh.
what you think of as Zorro.
Zorro versus off-brand Zorro.
Yeah, Wolfwood Gemini or Chaos. Yeah, that's what I. It's obviously not the same, but just giant cross on the back.
Yeah.
That is true, because you can make the case for Alexander from Hellsing as well.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Vampire. No vampires in my One Piece.
What?
Spoilers, jeez.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding. Leo is not gonna show up.
Oh god, that'd be so funny.
They love cannons. One Piece has cannons. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I want to know what will happen. Also, are they going to let Nami get away? Do they not have a boat again? Because that sucks if they don't have a boat again.
I mean, they are on a floating restaurant ship, right?
That's true. They are on a restaurant ship.
Okay, but speaking of which, what do you guys think is going to happen next? What are your predictions? I don't know if Realm remembers. What I want to hear. What your predictions are. Hypotheses are, even if they are wrong.
I don't know. Do you remember, Realm? If
I do not.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, this will be good. This works out better than my memory is spotty.
I think.
Or even what you want to see happen.
I think everybody's gonna fight, but it's like a given, right?
Yeah. But who will fight who?
Yeah, well, I don't know. See, I think that Zoro's going to try to fight Hawkeye, but will it actually happen? Does Hawkeye want to fight him? I don't know. So I think that something will happen there, but I don't know if they'll actually fight. I feel like something will happen and Luffy and Sanji will work together to get rid of the Dawn Creek thing, and then somehow we'll get Sanji's backstory and everything will be fine and we'll eat fried rice forever. Yeah.
Go for some fried rice.
Yeah. And then I don't know what'll happen. I don't know what's gonna happen to Nami. Either they go after her, somebody goes after her, and they're like, "No, you're coming back," or they find a new boat and we run into her later. Yeah, I don't know. I know she comes back because I've seen media,
Yeah.
but I don't know how. Or maybe she's being. Because of the way that she's like, oh, I have to go, like, she's like kind of sad about stealing from the nice people. She will do something to help them, I guess, and then it will lead them to her. I don't know.
Ron, what do you think?
I think there are going to be a bunch of battles. I mean, I've gone this far ahead before, so at least I know the next upcoming thing. But that's only like immediately now. Like as far as after, I think he and Krieg will fight because Luffy ends up getting himself in that situation anyway.
Yeah.
So I think Sanji and Luffy are gonna bond over this because again, he happens to have that ability to make people do that. And I think they're gonna have Sanji, of course, join the crew. But I don't. I think they're gonna try to go after Nami after that, though.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, something like that. Because that's like a kind of an issue that she's got. Because like all their stuff is on there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She took a nice ship too.
Yeah, she took the good one.
After I put the After I put the cross on the flag too, made it theirs, made it official, and all of a sudden, nope. It's like, I'll take that from you.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, you have okay stream panel. I have a question for all of you. So far, what's your favorite Luffy special attack? Oh god. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they remember all of them because he hasn't used one more than once, I feel.
Yeah,
other
he
than
hasn't.
Crystal.
Yeah, Gomu Gomu. Gomu no. Uh,
I think we've seen him do hammer. And...
I think I like, it was Pistol. I think I liked that one. I think that's what it's called. Where he yeah, just I mean, just that was cool, but I think the way he used it against Buggy was what I liked, I think. I don't know. I also think it's crazy that they keep showing how much he can do. Like, he can take a whole cannonball and he's fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the balloon.
Yeah. Yeah, the Gum Gum Balloon or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is nice to have, like, kind of, like, creative, flexible powers like that.
Yeah. True.
I'm gonna say bazooka.
Yeah, the double fist. That
Mm-hmm.
sounds wrong. The twin hand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think actually my favorite is the balloon one. Funny.
It's so silly.
It's fun.
It's really fun. But yeah, no, they do that, and then they break part of the restaurant, right? And then that's why they have to stop there.
Yeah.
He has to fix up the place.
Yeah, and Zeph is like, you have to spend a whole year to make it up to me. And he's like, no way, dude. I've got a
I'm
year.
a pirate.
Yeah.
And then he he's a terrible kitchen helper because he keeps eating the food.
Is Luffy basically Mrs. Incredible, but not MILF and a dude? Kinda, yeah. I don't know. Can Luffy turn into a boat? No, because he'll die.
No,
Because he'll die.
That'll be OP.
So not exactly. I guess Mrs. Incredible is too OP because she can go into the water.
That's true.
So why does Luffy can't float? Well, as soon as I asked the question, I knew I was wrong.
Yeah.
He could maybe turn himself into the shape of a boat, but it wouldn't be on water.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I wonder about that. Like, could he make himself into a floating buoyant material? Not material, I meant like a shape, and have someone propel him? Or would he just sink?
I think double powers, like if you're touching the ocean, you start losing your powers. And depending on how far you're submerged, you lose one more of your powers.
Mm-hmm.
But devil fruit users, as a general rule, sink.
Okay.
In the anime, I think they call them hammers because they're very strong and they have an ability that they will sink. Or in some dubs, they'll call them anchors.
Okay.
Yeah, but strong but they sink.
Yeah.
Makes more sense. Their dull as the broadside of a hammer.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, when you eat a devil fruit, that's a good question. And if you would, which one?
I think you should ask me that like 500 chapters then, because I might have a different answer. I think I will have a different answer.
Immediately, yes.
Oh, really?
Okay, what power would you want? I know we haven't explored the full breadth and depth of devil fruit powers, but just based on what you know so far, we'll see how your answers change.
I would like something that can heighten all my senses.
Oh.
So, if I was able to configure my body to a certain way, I could hear better, I can make myself see better, I can put together more processing power up in my head, or if I need to actually do something physically, I can change my body to be more muscular. No, it's not muscular. Muscular. And do things or whether run really fast or sort of configure my body to whatever I want to do.
Better reaction times. better like thinking speed.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think my answer right now is no, because I don't know how many like types of powers there are, or like the extent of the devil fruit. Like, I guess what different kinds there are. It would really depend on the one, which one it was. But right now, what I've seen, I would say no. But I don't know.
What if you could just make up your own though?
I guess if I could make up my own, it would be good. But I think I would just try to like be really cool like Zoro. Or I wouldn't need it. I'd just train really hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like swimming. But I also feel like I would be the kind of person who would be too nervous to not be able to swim anymore. I don't know. But I think once I start seeing other people, I assume there are many more people that have eaten the devil fruit. I might want to do it after I see more different uses of it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We could, since there are 1,000 chapters, we can break it up into 3 different ways. Like, now we're in like the first section. The 500, you can be like, all right, again, what's the question? And like 1,000 chapters, you can be like, again. But we had to remember that for like the next 2 years to ask that question.
I mean, that's not a very uncommon question though. Like, what devil fruit you would have?
Yeah. No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know right now. I want to eat the devil fruit that lets me breathe underwater. Which I don't think that's a possibility. Do we have
Maybe it could be a devil fruit like that, but then you still wouldn't be able to move.
No, you can't swim, so it would still suck.
I know that still doesn't make sense though, because like you just lose your powers. So
Yeah.
just the water anyway. So you would lose your water powers.
Yeah, because all the powers I want are water related. I am a slug, but like, so I don't know.
I mean, is it straight up you can touch water, but you can't touch the ocean?
Yeah, it's like specifically the ocean.
Oh, okay.
That really gets you, or like seawater.
Yeah.
They can like take a bath.
Yeah. And like the more seawater there is, or like the deeper you are in it, the more you lose powers.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know if this is something. If this is spoilers, just say you can't answer. Do we like find out where the devil trees are? Do they say? I don't know.
We don't know yet.
We don't know. Okay.
Even if I wanted to spoil you, I can't because we don't know.
We don't know. Okay, I wondered.
We do know some more stuff about them, but we don't know where they come from.
Interesting.
Even now, after 1,000 chapters, we're still not sure.
Interesting.
Wow.
Still a mystery.
Now, since you've read all the chapters, Hex, and you have a much wider perspective on the fruits, what would you do?
Oh, yeah.
See, I don't want to say because I don't want to give away like possible types of powers.
Oh,
Would you
okay,
consider
okay,
making up your own?
Maybe one where I can like generate like turtle shell force fields. That would be cool.
Oh,
that would be cool.
Yeah.
that is cool.
Like aura manipulation or...
Yeah. Or like just making force fields like oh my goodness, we're going back to the Incredibles, but like Violet's force fields. I wouldn't turn invisible though. But,
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah. Force fields.
Oh, that's a good power.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or the ability to like never have to sleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just so I have more time in the day to do things.
Honestly.
Like I don't get tired. Even
Oh,
if I
that's
don't
true. Oh, I might consider that one actually.
I can sleep when I need to, or when I want to, but I don't have to.
Exactly. Like you don't want to lose your humanity. Just
Yeah.
like
Maybe something where I can like, every time I cook food, the food will instantly give me the maximum amount of energy and like wake me up.
Oh. Oh, if I could have one that would make it so I would never I would always make perfect food every time I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to bake lately, and it goes wrong every
Aw.
time. So I could be convinced.
The power to not have my power negated.
Perfect. We
That
did it,
feels
folks.
like
Pack it up.
that feels like a paradox.
Right.
You know, actually, Nurtic brought up a good point. You could stream forever. You can get the world record for longest subathon if you
Yeah,
if
exactly.
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't need to sleep ever.
Yeah, you just never need to move. You just like
Uh,
are in perfect condition every single day, every hour.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Only
Those-
time for break is bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
I have no social life.
You know, that
No,
kind of reminds me
totally.
of I started Overlord season 4 just before I got on here,
Mm-hmm.
and it reminds me that of Ein. Have you guys watched it at all?
No.
I'm not a big fan of Overlord personally.
Okay, so there's just like there's a spell that Ainz has where he essentially is able to recompose himself, and it's self-activating. It's a passive ability, and every time he's in a flustered situation because of characters that because they love him so much, he's like, oh my god, because it's like a guy from like IRL like stuck in his body or whatever. So he's like, oh my god, then the spell happens, he's like, oh, I'm good, never mind, it's nothing, continue. And so that's what I think of, like just being able to reset yourself, have a passive.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried Overlord, it wasn't for me. It's a very good like power trippy anime,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's no stakes. 'Cause
There's
you
no
can do
stakes.
everything.
Yeah. I usually stop watching shows like that just because I'm like, okay, I guess I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I watched it because it was just when I was like super into anime, and now I've waited this long to see season 4, I might as well
Mhm.
continue
Oh,
with
totally
it.
fair.
Yeah, my sister will just tell me like, oh, is that the one thing with the lizard people? Because there's like lizard men in like season 2. She's like, is that the one thing with the dinosaurs? And I'm like, what? The who? And she's like, no, lizard men. I'm like, Courtney, is that the only thing you remember about that show? 4 seasons of it? Yes, one thing. Calling it right now.
Time travel sounds messy though. There could be like so many things that go wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, does butterfly effect take into
Hmm.
account? Would you have to take that into account?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I feel like okay, so a few questions we'll like keep asking us, like what do you think the One Piece is?
Oh, well, now that you don't know.
What kind of devil fruit would you have? We'll keep
Yeah.
asking these questions. Like
We
maybe
get-
every review or so, or every couple of reviews.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
To Doctor Who style. But that's still gonna be affecting the present then, right?
It would, yeah.
Yeah, because Doctor Who, you go back and you affect the past and it changes the present.
Oh. Oh, no. I just read the name of the chapter for chapter 50. Oh, no.
Wait, what is the name of the chapter?
It's Zoro falls into the sea.
Oh.
Uh,
Spoilers!
Metaphor,
Now we know he
yeah,
falls
metaphor.
into the sea.
Oh no!
oh my god, plot twist. He's surrounded by water. Dastardly.
How could
Oh,
he?
I see.
It's not like we're at sea or anything.
Yeah. You think he is like a pirate or something? Ridiculous.
At least he can swim.
Yeah.
He can. He'll just get lost swimming.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Unlike
he can
Luffy.
swim.
At least it's not Luffy falls into the sea.
It's true. He can swim. I don't know. I would get like worried. Well, I guess they're all the I was about to say all the boats are parked, but they're all anchored.
Yes, all the boats are parked.
Did you put your boat in neutral?
Did you put your boat in
Watch it break
neutral?
up right now.
And my boat needs its turn signal.
Yeah. Beep beep
Yeah,
beep.
don't forget to refill that blinker fluid.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Windshield wipers go.
No, I said because I get I've only been on a big boat like once in my life, but I was like, oh god, if you fell, you would just like get caught under the boat and die. Ah. So that worries me if anybody is gonna fall off the boat in one.
God, because you would never be able to be a pirate.
No, I'll just be in the water as a slug.
Okay.
So you have that, so you don't want to be stuck under propeller. I don't think I could be a pirate because I get motion sick too easily.
Oh,
So 2 out of 3 of us are are not pirate worthy. Hex, what's your case?
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be a pirate either. I'd probably be on a little like floating like boat like Barati and just like live there isolated in a little floating thing.
Yeah, you don't have to move much. I mean, you will move, but yeah.
Yeah, no, people come to me.
Yeah.
I don't need to travel.
That is the ultimate, like, I am satisfied with myself sort of move. I am on this island by myself, for myself. Make your appointments and come to me.
Yeah.
And I'm floating here every other Thursday, 3 to 3:15.
Yeah.
Make it
3:15.
Yes, my tutorials are at this time.
You're like a professor with their after or whatever what are they called?
Their office hours.
Their office hours, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only open for 15 minutes.
I do wonder about that, but I would make my office hours just a little longer, but I would make them really funny. I would just be like 9 to 11, and then it'd be like, oh, AM or PM. I said, I don't know, take your pick.
Take your pick, yeah.
I don't know, go on a scavenger hunt, or do like the how those clocks in like math classes have the equations equal the time. I would make that for my office hours.
My office hours start at 4:20 and end at 69. Yes.
Nice.
And then
Do they ever
end?
end?
For your response, I better see the I don't want to see yes or no. I want to see nice.
Nice.
I know you're really at class.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess.
Say, these first few chapters, these first few arcs are relatively normal compared to the rest of the series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so far the islands have been just like villages and pretty normal stuff, and it makes sense for where they are in the world right now.
Yeah.
But we haven't even like gotten to past the tip of the iceberg for how wild this series goes.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it though.
Rom, do you have a question?
No, I was just thinking about the arcs coming out, because you told me at least to like where it really picks up. But I was like, it wasn't Alabasta. You thought was like fairly good.
Yeah, it's fairly good, and that's usually where you think of as it like really starting to, build a bigger story.
Mm-hmm.
And then Annie's Lobby is when it really gets good. But that's like chapter 300 or 400 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So
Annie's Lobby. Okay.
So, would you recommend that we read further than 50 chapters if these stories are going to keep increasing like you?
So for next week, I think I'll probably, because this time was a little weird. We stopped in the middle of an arc.
Yeah. But next time, what I'm seeing is that it actually it
actually ends at exactly 100.
Yeah, it ends at exactly 100, so it might be okay.
I said, the first 100 are a series.
Yeah, I feel like maybe next time, honestly, just for my own schedule, because I'm very busy in September, it should be 50 chapters. But then after that, I could probably do more.
Yeah, and then after that, I'll probably tell you guys which chapters to go, so we kind of finish in arcs and we don't stop in the middle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
I dig it.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm looking on the wiki, but I'm like, I have like all of it covered up except for the East Blue.
No, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it for you guys.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know if the names will give me spoilers, but I don't want to know.
I know, very, very, I did look on the wiki a bit, and it did talk about the, like, beginning arc with Shanks, and he's like, oh, he used this, and I'm like, whoa, I already knew some of it. I'm like, whoa, you mentioned this right now. It's not mentioned until, like,
I know.
The chapters later.
Yeah. So, I'll take care of the...
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
'Cause,
Mhm.
Yeah, I can definitely at post September I can read a lot. I'll just be moving, so I'll be so busy. I wish I could move and read at the same time. But it's not an audiobook type of situation.
yeah, I mean, you could like watch some anime, but
No.
that takes forever.
Mhm.
If I only knew how long anime took, I would have started reading a lot sooner.
Mm.
That's true. So I will say, after we finish the first 100 chapters, there's a really nice like anime movie that just goes over the first 100 chapters.
Okay.
That would be nice to watch together.
Yeah,
and
we could
kind
do
of,
that.
like, see the.
Ooh, we can do a watch night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
watch
we can do a
night.
movie night.
Mhm.
Yeah, on the Discord.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. I've
This
been
is
wanting
the
to do that
Misgali.
anyway with people. That'll be exciting.
Oh.
So basically, wake you up when September ends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, don't at me. Let's
Yeah.
just go into that My Chemical Romance concert.
Oh
No, it's
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that My Chemical
No,
Romance?
No,
it's
it's Green Day.
Green Day. That's Green Day.
This reminded me of like my old.
No, that's
iPod.
fair enough.
Mhm.
They were all popular at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly, they did go to. There was a recent Green Day concert.
Was there?
Yeah,
thought
I
they-
forgot if it was a tribute
touring?
or.
No, they're not.
I'm trying to
Crazy.
see when.
Yeah, I do. I guess maybe as a partial, not necessarily the closer, but I guess heading to the closer. I think I am actually happy that I have started reading this because a bunch of like Lunatic and a bunch of like viewers here that haven't read it, and also some of my friends are like, "Oh, you're gonna read your favorite books in exchange to reading all of One Piece. You are the loser here." But I'm excited. I'm having fun. So
Your book recommendations have been really good too.
yeah.
So next week, I can't wait to. We finish. We're gonna finish them.
Yeah, it's
Chemical
in
Empire.
2 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
or the every
The
other week.
next couple of weeks. We'll
Yeah.
finish.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, I'm so excited for you guys to finish Memory Called Empire.
See, I'm the loser here. I only got you guys to read one series, and I have to read multiple series. You're no.
I mean, once we're done with One Piece, recommend whatever you want. Or actually, honestly, when it comes to books, I only have so many, so.
Oh, Sophia, we're doing one book, one manga, each like once a month.
Yeah.
Until maybe we decide to go every week.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. I do like the idea of going week by week.
Mhm.
But we'll see if we can do it.
Yeah.
That's
No,
true.
there's 1,050 plus chapters of One Piece now, but there's only 2 books in the Tix Colony.
Yeah. Thanks, Colony. Yeah. Yeah, and I think never mind, I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to spoil anything.
But okay, do you guys have any questions for me for like how something worked or One Piece? Or, like,
Actually, my biggest question I asked was like, do they know where the devil fruit come from? But if they don't, dun dun dun.
where do you think they come from?
Oh, maybe One Piece. Joking.
Okay, so this is not a spoiler. This is a crack theory because it's a devil fruit, and the world is mostly water.
Mm-hmm.
So what if it's like a sort of like allegory for like Noah's Ark kind of thing?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Fruit from like Garden of Eden.
Mm.
The world is flooded.
I was thinking more of like Hunter x Hunter's like the dark continent, and there's like some unexplored territory that happens to make these fruits, and they just happen naturally like adrift, kind of make their way around, not knowing what it was, and they just make their way over. Obviously, I don't know much besides that, but until it'll be explored, it's just at a place.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any of them like growing on a tree. Just kind of seen them in a treasure box.
Oh.
In Buggy's mouth.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm
My
curious.
question for you, Hex, because you read the whole thing. My guess my lukewarm take is I didn't like to read a story because I didn't like the art style. I just didn't connect with it for a fair amount of time. It's growing on me now because it's obviously been around for so long, but what do you think? Was it did it draw you? Did it like not matter to you?
So it's weird for me because I saw it on TV and I actually saw like the 4Kids dub.
Yeah.
Like back then I thought it was the coolest show ever. Even
I
though
liked
was
it
stupid
too.
4Kids dub.
Yeah, no,
I thought it looked
I
really
think we
cool
all
back
saw it
then.
like Saturday morning.
Yeah.
For kids, it was
But
with,
like me looking at the panels now, it's not bad art, right? Like,
Right.
he very clearly knows what he's doing with perspective and proportions.
Yeah.
And he'll like play with them on purpose, with like making them out super big and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think specifically there was one scene in Orange Town where Buggy fires one of his like Buggy balls, his big cannonballs.
Yeah.
Blows up the town, and then it's just a great shot of like all the houses being ripped apart.
Yeah.
So he very clearly knows how to do his backgrounds and his animals and all of his proportions super well. And I think now that I've like followed the series for so long, it's really important that the characters are so goofy.
Right.
Because there's so many of them, and there's no way you would remember them all if they had the same face. Like the problem with the fucking Fire Emblem characters.
Real.
They're like strong man with axe, and my brother, another strong man with axe.
Yeah.
Or like, we're 3 horse sisters, just like the previous games, 3 horse sisters.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they all have like very colorful, very goofy designs. So even like after hundreds of chapters, you see that guy and you're like, oh my goodness, he looks familiar. Oh yeah, he was that guy. You're like, oh my goodness. I remember.
Yeah.
That is true. I think it wouldn't have been as successful if he didn't have. First of all, I very felt like he had a good objective understanding of it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we would, he has a good understanding of fights as well, as goofy as he makes them. But if he didn't have the story along with that unique art style, if they both weren't like up to par, I think it really wouldn't have worked out.
Right.
So he definitely made himself stand out and like made it comfortable enough where he just, can make it a much more believable story.
And I think he's really good with conveying emotion.
Yeah.
Because like first time you see like Alvida, right? She's just like big, fat, ugly, bad lady, right? Abuser. And you can just see that from the very first like shot you see of her. It doesn't take like him having to describe how evil she is for you to just basically see that on her face, the way
That's
she
true.
like evilly cackles and grins. Or like Mihawk, when you see him, you're like, oh my goodness, this guy must be a badass, because just look at him. He looks like a badass.
Yeah.
So like just like visual conveyance is, especially in manga, is very important because, I mean, that's the medium, right? You can show a picture, so you want to say as much information with that picture as you can.
Yeah, it's true.
True.
Especially since in this series, you rarely ever see their inner thoughts. We only see Nami's inner thoughts mostly, but everyone else, basically, all the boys don't think.
They don't, though.
They don't. Or they don't need to, because they'll just say what they're thinking.
It's true.
Yeah, literally deadpan. Well, I think it's this. What do you mean?
Yeah. They always just say what's immediately what's on their mind.
Be like, wow, you're kind of weak and useless, huh?
Outside voice only for the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. He definitely has a good understanding of their emotions. There's a more recent, not to go on a tangent, but there's a more recent, newly like launched, newish, Shonen Jump manga called The Elusive Samurai. I'm just gonna recommend you guys and people in chat because he has a traditional Japanese cartoon style, and his expressiveness for people's like malicious intent or like overwhelming excitement or suspicion is just like very akin to how One Piece.
Okay.
Especially like later, like you see, like I know there's one character later, like way later in the show, has like pink curly hair, wears fishnets. And I thought like that character was like super expressive. I'm like, oh, that just
Yeah.
that made it click for me. That those two are very
Okay,
similar.
but do they have the crying with the snot coming out of the nose?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I will say the manga art style is definitely more consistent than the anime.
Okay.
Unfortunately, One Piece has been animated by Toei Animation, which is very famous for playing corners.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have to do it weekly.
Yeah.
They've been releasing episode weekly, so like
I know.
the start is good, and then it kind of falls off. There's definitely a lot of like inconsistencies and a lot of like flags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
could.
absolutely believe that.
Mhm. And it got really bad for a while, and now it's good again. Now it's actually the best it's ever been.
Oh, that's good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
I
never
watched
have,
a random episode. Sorry, Realm, to interrupt you.
No, it's your show. Go ahead.
I watched a random episode because I was like, what's happening with One Piece? And it was like, I have no idea what was going on. But yeah, the one thing I did notice is everybody was very flat and didn't really move.
Yeah, their mouths move a lot,
Yeah.
and there's like so many reaction shots, and
Mhm.
it's pretty slow paced. It's like
Yeah.
he punched him. Yes, yes.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
Well, that worked in like 2004. It really doesn't work anymore. Honestly.
Yeah, no, it got really bad. I won't say which arc. People in chat might know. But and this isn't really spoilers, but there was one arc where there was a flashback, good flashback too. But then every single episode they showed part of this flashback. They showed it like 50 times. I'm not even joking. They would like flashback to this flashback 50 times. Throughout the whole arc. Just to pad out the time. It's real bad.
Wow.
And I can imagine, because of course, like the OST for One Piece is like a very popular one, like the one with the they're getting ready to fight and stuff, and I can just imagine that going over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, and then some sound effects have definitely not aged well, but they still use them, and I'm just like, please, there's better sound design now. You don't have
That's
to.
funny.
You might as well use like Roblox, just like oof at that point.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Austin, no spoilers, but yes, that is a good one.
Yeah. I think, honestly, the art style has never particularly bothered me, but it's also followed me. Like, everywhere, everything I've done, it's like there's a One Piece thing somewhere surrounding me is what it feels like. Because even when I went to Japan, I went for volunteering purposes, and it was like in like parts of Japan that had been destroyed by the tsunami. There was still like, we were helping out, like, set out tables for people to find stuff that had been recovered, and there was so much One Piece stuff. There was so much merch. And when I lived in Hawaii, they had like little buses that had like the characters on them. I don't know, everywhere I go, they're always there.
Hawaii?
Yeah, I did. Luffy's always been over my shoulder being like, you should read it.
You should be One Piece.
Eat this fruit.
You should be One Piece.
It's $16. Go eat this fruit. We'll give you a rubber man too.
So it's I don't know, it feels like not a homecoming, but it's like it's been a long time coming. Like I should have read this a long time ago.
I think One Piece might be like one of, if not the like best-selling series out there right now, or in history.
I would believe that.
Like probably just like after Superman and Batman.
I think he broke a record recently, didn't he? For numbers sold, yeah.
Yeah, and especially if it's if you think of it as a continuous series, because Superman and Batman definitely have not been like a continuous series. They definitely have different storylines.
Oh god,
different
yeah.
people, different canons.
Yeah, pre and post New 52. There's the originals. There's like the oh my god, there's so many.
Yeah, but no, One Piece happens in one timeline and it's still going.
Still going.
that is one problem, is like the anime, because anime shows stuff faster and can convey stuff faster.
Yeah.
It'll basically adapt like 3 chapters in 1 week.
Oh boy.
But then the manga's all also released weekly. So
yeah.
They kept up really fast and they have to like pad it out, and it's really bad.
Oh no.
Yeah, so the fun fact is, as of late July, he already had the world record, but he broke it again by
Yeah.
selling over 500 million copies. Having over 500 million
Wow.
published and sold.
Wow.
Okay,
So,
I mean, that.
basically right after the Bible then for book.
essentially.
No. Probably some other like text out there. But like, One Piece is too big.
Are there 103 volumes? Yeah, it says 103.
Yeah,
Wow.
one day I want all the volumes, but they're expensive. They're like $10 for one. That's like $1,000 right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I cannot blame you
Yeah, they said,
for that.
They said he broke the record the same day 103 was published or
Oh,
released.
wow. Yeah, maybe
But,
when the series is over, they'll sell a big collection and I'll buy it.
Oh.
I hope so, honestly. I can't have like the anime man's like manga and figurine collection. That is just too much tech stuff I could buy instead.
Yeah.
Some of the figurines for One Piece are so cool, though.
Mhm.
I might get them after I read it.
After you read it, yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you get? Would you get Nami?
Probably.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know a lot of all the characters. Or I don't know all the Straw Hat members, so we'll see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the author said he is planning that the series will end in 5 years,
Wow.
but he also said that 5 years ago.
He said that 5 years ago. Oh no.
No, he said like that the latest arc would last like 1 year, and that he said that 5 years ago, and that arc has lasted like 5 years.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oda-san. No.
My dude. Please.
Does One Piece have strong female characters?
Yeah, okay, so another criticism I see a lot is that a lot of the female characters are like really sexualized and stuff.
Mm.
But okay, I disagree because he very clearly does draw different body types for characters,
Mm-hmm.
like Alvida, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And there's like good characters who are not the same, like, stereotypical body type, and there are bad characters who are stereotypical attractive body type.
Mm-hmm.
One issue is that all like attractive quote unquote women have the exact same shape.
Ah.
They have like sort of hourglass shape. At the beginning, it's fine. But
Yeah.
as the series goes on, it kind of just uses it as a shorthand for like, oh, just draw 2 triangles for hourglass shape.
Oh, I
There
see.
we go.
Hmm.
But as far as like sexualization of them go, it's very clear that like Nami will use her sexuality to her advantage,
Right.
Like she is not above like seducing someone to get something done for her.
Which, luckily, they established the lore in that she's, to be
Yeah.
like that in order to use it to her advantage. She's
Yeah,
just
like
not
she does
doing
that
it
with like,
'cause-
oh, I'm just a poor girl lost at sea.
Yeah, and I don't even
oh,
think
she's kind of cute. And then,
I personally don't think that's like a bad thing. Like that's just how she is.
yeah. I mean, it's her choice. It's not like she's being forced to do that.
Yeah. That's just what she wants to do. That's okay.
Yeah, exactly. it's like the same kind of thing where like people are like, oh, women shouldn't wear bikinis because, blah blah blah. It's like anti-feminist, but it's like no. Let people wear what they want.
Right.
And as long as you let them have the free will of choice to do what they want, what they feel is comfortable, that's important.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like with Luffy. He's like, even if you want to go and be a Marine, you go do that.
Yeah.
Be the best Marine you can, because your choice.
Your choice, yeah. Does she help or I think she definitely doesn't need to be rescued like all the
Oh,
time.
definitely not.
Like no, she's
She
like
kind of screwed everyone over.
no, she literally like deceives everyone and is running away on a boat. That was like the other crews. Well, it was supposedly hers too, because she was supposed to be part of the Straw Hat crew. But no, she's definitely not damsel in distress. She can get her. I don't know if she is, but she seems like the type of person to be like maybe not fight, but can get her way out of a sticky situation no matter what.
I think there's like one arc where she kind of goes to be a damsel in distress, and then it kind of flips the like notion of her needing to be saved by a big strong man on its head.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, there are other female, like, pirates on the Straw Hat crew. I just don't know them. I just know from pictures. I just don't know them. I just know from seeing it. Pictures.
Hex, do you have a favorite that we haven't seen yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when we finally meet them, I want you to jump for joy.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Yes.
Yes. With our
Exactly.
torsos.
No, I can't. I can't do it though, because then you'll know that they're supposed to join the crew.
That's true.
Because sometimes, like, okay, so far it's been super obvious, right? Like, you see, like, the first, like, unique character that is obviously not NPC number A, B, C, right?
Yeah.
Like, is gonna join the crew.
Yeah.
But later on, you'll see more and more goofy characters, and you won't be sure who is going to join the crew unless you've been, like, looking at the merchandise and stuff and see them. But even then, some of the characters have gone through redesigns. Well, you might be able to.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and then there's always like, you know, especially when the arc was like first running, people would be like, "Oh, I bet he is going to join the crew. I want him to join the crew. Well, I want her to join the crew. She's really cool."
Oh.
They were like, "What? That person joined the crew? I did not expect." Or, "Oh, I totally expected that. That was exactly who I wanted."
Oh. Well, that's interesting. 'Cause, yeah, I guess now I'm like sad that I couldn't be along for the ride because like you never know who's gonna join at first. But
Yeah.
I know like the first chunk of characters that are gonna join. Yeah. Interesting.
Any other questions for me?
I don't have any right other than I mean my statement is I'm looking forward to reading.
Sophia asked, do main characters ever die?
Oh.
I feel like I can't really answer that without spoiling things, but
Yeah.
definitely characters die. 'Cause
Characters die.
We've seen the flashbacks for like Usopp and Zoro.
Yeah.
People definitely die in the series.
Yeah, well, they do. Well, and like Luffy's an orphan, so people do die.
Yeah.
Or at least he says he's an orphan. I don't know. Usopp's an orphan.
Mhm. But then, like, also, like a lot of the anime, especially like the 4Kids version, censored a lot of the blood, or they censored all of the blood.
Oh yeah.
It's yeah, but no, the series is like really bloody. Like Usopp's like bleeding out when he gets beaten.
Oh wow.
Right? Like, yeah, he got beaten up on Syrup Village, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
got totally trashed.
He did. Oh yeah,
And
they
Zoro was like bleeding all over Orange.
yeah. Yeah, and they censored it all.
Yeah, and they also censored like Nami's boobs. They like just they like edited it really badly. And it just made her like completely flat.
Oh no.
I feel like we need an entire stream dedicated to 4Kids censorship. It's
For kids
madness.
censorship. Oh no.
Do you guys remember that one scene in Shelltown where like Helmeppo is holding a gun up to Kobe?
Oh yeah.
But in the 4Kids, he's holding some sort of weird boot contraption where if he pulls the trigger, a boot will.
I remember that photo. It's crazy. If you join our Discord, you can find it.
Yeah, I have it.
Here's the
Yeah,
Discord.
I have a photo of it. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, what the heck? I can't even zoom.
That's so
I
funny.
feel like
It looks like a
someone
shower head.
told them, like, oh, this is a popular series from Japan. It is funny, goofy pirate show. You should bring it to the States. And then didn't realize, like, how
violent. Yeah.
And, like, how adult the themes are sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. You do make her flat. I didn't even realize. At the time, I didn't even know.
Yeah. Oh, and we met Sanji, and he like is smoking, and they replaced that with a lollipop.
Oh yeah, they replaced it with a
Awesome.
lollipop.
Mhm.
Yeah, I knew that one. That's funny.
Oh my
Be
God.
smoking.
Mhm.
No way. Yeah, there's I see another scene. Oh yeah, no, I see the there's a scene where like Nami says something and then they just pull her face completely up, and it's just like she makes a weird face, and we're just like, you weren't supposed to see that in the first place.
Wait,
Oh
which
my
part?
There is it's honestly the thumbnail is coming from Billy, so credible sources, I'm not sure, but I will try to find another one that shows it.
Okay.
She posted.
He is.
Yeah. Alright. Well, yeah. I guess I have more to read. You guys have more to read too.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we can read together after stream if you want to. We can get to this.
We could read together after stream. Actually, today I have to get up really early, but tomorrow. I feel bad because it's not that I don't want to. I do genuinely have a doctor's appointment in the morning.
What about one chapter? Because cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, we can do one chapter. Sure.
We can do one chapter.
Yeah, we can do one chapter
Just to
after
see what the
stream.
heck happens.
Yeah, that will work.
The book club after hours.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to more One Piece discussion. Yeah.
Yeah. People in chat know it hasn't even gotten started yet. It hasn't even gotten good yet.
It hasn't.
I'm glad you guys thought this part was really good, but it only goes uphill from here.
I think I'm just like, oh, good, it's not completely boring.
Oh no!
Right, because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this at all, and I'm like, oh, good. It exceeded my expectations.
Mm-hmm. And I think, like, if you're expecting a kind of like formula, there is some sort of formula to like the chapters, but then they slowly like, twist and turn. Things don't go the way you may expect.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. My only thing, if you didn't suggest this again, and we didn't talk about it before, I would probably go my whole life without reading it. So thanks for suggesting it this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I could have very easily just skipped this and go for other stories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I love One Piece. It's like the story of a lifetime, right? It's like, imagine you and all your best friends on like Gulliver's Travels cruise through like the wildest, wackiest world. Just want to go on forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. Oh gosh. I guess we are wrapping up now.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to talk about with the manga than I think, because we had such a structure with the book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at who's streaming now. To think about who.
Hell yeah.
Everyone's playing Final Fantasy XIV because the patch came out. Oh.
Still need to try it.
I mean,
I know there's a lot.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have enough time to
Oh,
in
no.
my day to like commit to
I get it.
Final Fantasy 14 right now.
I totally get it. But if you ever did, I play it, so we could play.
I know so many friends who play it, but I'm like, if I'm gonna pay for subscription service, I don't want to do that if I'm just gonna play like once a month.
I get it. It's not. They're slowly making the game like one player, so I feel like eventually you'll be able to just buy it and like not have the online experience if you just want to experience the story, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually.
Maybe 15.
15 is okay.
Oh really? I thought that 15 was like really well loved.
I personally just thought it was okay.
Oh. Okay.
It might be a controversial opinion, I'm sorry.
There were so many cute boys.
We love hot take strips, come on.
Yeah, same. Cause they are cute boys.